Okay, so as you can tell, I am a millennial. Well, I don't know, because a lot of people seem to think that I am a teenager, that I am still like in high school or just out of high school, which is just wild to me because I'm 26 years old. I'll be 27 later this year. And I mean, it's a compliment. I take it as a compliment. I don't ever get mad when people assume that I'm younger than I am. Who would? But anyway, yeah, I'm a millennial. And I'm almost in my 30s, and I'm welcoming I'm going to welcome the shit out of my 30s. Sorry for cussing, but it's been a struggle. These 20s have been a struggle, as I'm sure many of you probably know. Your 20s are no joke. Like, I'm just gonna use this video to speak from my own experience, and it's like, I feel like I've been flip-flopping all over the place. Like, I graduated. No, let's go back further than that. I went to college. So when I was 20 years old, I was in college and had plans to be like a cop or something like that. Like, I went to school for criminal justice. I had plans to be a cop or something. I had a feeling my eyesight was gonna get in the way. That's for another video, but on that, because I have a very specific issue with that. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to be a cop. So 2 years rolled by. I graduated from college. I still kind of wanted to be a cop, but I wasn't in shape. So that was another thing. I wasn't in shape enough to be a cop. And that was more of an issue than the eyesight thing was. So, yeah. So when I graduated from college, I had my first ever full-time job as a loss prevention person in Burlington. When I was in college, I had like 3 different jobs that I kept, which is amazing. But yeah, when I graduated, I was loss prevention at Burlington. I was also working part-time at UPS to make extra money. But after I graduated from college, I quit both of those jobs because I was just burnt out, like, completely. Because I had done both of those jobs and went to school. That whole last semester, I did all 3 of those things every single day. Like, an average day for me was go to work at 3 o'clock in the morning, UPS, get off at 9. So that's 6 hours of, like, labor. That was labor. That was physical labor. Like, I was loading trucks. So 6 hours at UPS, get off at 9. Then my first class is maybe at noon, and I was a commuter, so I had to drive to campus to get to class by noon. And then on every day except Tuesday, I had work. So I went to work after class until like 9 o'clock. So my day started at like 2 a.m. and ended around 10 p.m. And that was every day. Yeah, because I worked at UPS every day, and I worked at Burlington every day except for Sunday and Tuesday. So I was burnt out by the end. I was amazed that I graduated because but anyway, yeah. So the first 2 or 3 months after graduation, I chilled so hard. I had my wisdom teeth removed in January of the next year, and I chilled. I did nothing. But the whole point of this video is like I said, I was flip-flopping. Like, over the course of that year between then and now, I have had so many jobs. I've worked with so many temp services. I worked in a call center for Chase. I worked with Spectrum for a little bit. It's just, I've worked in multiple warehouses for 1 or 2 days at a time because it's like, I don't like, and I'm over people making me feel bad about my job history because they just don't get it. And just recently, like a few weeks ago, a couple months actually, I've realized, I've kind of been thinking like, maybe the reason why I haven't been able to stay at these jobs is because that's not my calling. And I feel like I found my calling in entrepreneurship. So that's what I've been pursuing. And yeah, I've just been flip-flopping all over the place. And It's been irritating. But I know a lot of other, just the advice I would have is just like don't let people make you feel bad about your choices, because it's your life. If they don't understand why you're doing something, oh well. Your job is not to please other people. This is about your journey, so you do what you have to do. Like, I hate that our generation is so bagged on all the time. Like, we're just trying to figure things out. That's it. Figure things out and live the best that we can. So, hope you can relate. I feel like a lot of you can. Yeah. That's about it. Like, even now, things are still a bit unstable for me. Because right now I'm not employed. And I'm just trying to build a following on Instagram. And looking into going back to life insurance sales. I did that briefly for a minute. Just to make some quick money. But I have some old leads from 2 years ago that I'm going to try to flesh out tomorrow morning. But yeah. I'm really interested in seeing where I'm going to be in like 3 to 6 months. Because this is different. I remember 2 years ago I tried to do this and I didn't really have the heart for it. But things are different now and I feel it. So we'll see.